Welcome back, StarCraft fans, to another exciting episode of Dragon Ball StarCraft. I'm your host, Captain Canuck, aka the Real Winter Soldier, and I am super stoked for this upcoming show match. Let's go. Here I am. Thank you, Warbuff, for raiding with the 31 people. Hot dang. Oh yeah, okay. So, guys, this is going to be an epic show match. I am super excited. It's going to be between LastSurprise and Lingboy, an in-house show match. It's going to be flippin' awesome. I am so excited. And to express my excitement, I have brought with me my handy-dandy Canadian grade A maple syrup. Anytime we see cheese, I will be drinking it. Oh, we don't want we don't want my video right now, unless you guys want it. I will do it. So let me know in the chat if you want me to have my little video of me up, adding to a little bit more expression, surprise, intrigue, and all around just fun times. But let's introduce our players. Get in the game. Number 1 in the bottom right of Thunderbird. Of this best 7 show match in the purple, a highly fought over color between these two. Give it up for the Terran LastSurprise. And his opponent in the upper left, in the red, looking to steal the color purple as well as this game, it's Lingboy. Look at that cool little symbol right there. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm super excited for this, guys. I don't really know either of these players very well, but they seem like fun doofuses. We're having some fun in the chat. They seem to know each other though. Nice little friendly bout of wills and determination. Okay. So, in game 1 here, we're not getting any early cheese. I was sad. I requested some cheese. Maybe they'll pull something out of their hats a little bit later. Who knows? Maybe we're going to get a Nidus this game. I will cross my fingers, hope and pray. But we're just going to be getting as standard as can be with the hatch gas pool into an expansion here from LastSurprise. We don't seem to have any super quick and efficient third base yet out of Lingboy, but that's more of a Korean thing. We're on NA here, people. Anything is possible. So our first little deviation, psych, I was like, there's no Reaper. Actually, there is. And again, welcome to those from Warbuff's stream. We're happy to have you raiding. Please don't destroy anything, as this stuff is rather expensive. And I paid a lot of money, and I'm a student, so I can't afford to buy it again. Reaper's now going to try and get a little bit of damage done. Going to get... Ooh, that drone's getting dangerously low, but a nice save there on the drone. Going to play Ring Around the Minerals here. And the Reaper's going to have to get chased away back towards third base. Sees that nothing's going down just yet. Curious to see how LastSurprise is going to deal with it. Back home, we do have the factory going down for Hellions. We also have a reactor being added on second barracks instead of a starport going to be going for weird kind of 2-1-1 thing with the second barracks after the factory. Kind of cool. See what kind of pressure he wants to put on there. Might add on an armory, seeing as is he going to swap that on? Yeah, he's going to swap that on. Might do some kind of Hellbat push. That'd be really cool. I am always a fan of those. Third base going down slightly late. That's annoying for the Lingboy, but not the end of the world. Thank you to these players for using WCS Game Heart. That makes me very happy. As we can see, speed is finishing. Okay, so back at home, just macroing up here for Lingboy. Not going to be doing anything too crazy and fancy. Third CC is about 5/7 of the way done here for LastSurprise, as he does have a stim pack going up. It's going to be ramping up that production. Still no starport in sight for our purple Terran. So I look around here, so I'm guessing it's going to be some kind of 2-base timing. You know what? Psych, it's not going to be a 2-base timing because there's a third CC. Okay. Is finally adding on the starport, going to be building it straight onto that reactor. As the factory is going to come over here. I'm guessing going to be adding on the tech lab for siege tanks, but we will see here in a moment. This overlord going to be able to get a nice scout, sees what's all coming down, see it's a 2-on-1. Not going to be too concerned about anything just yet, as 1-1 melee upgrades are starting now for Lingboy, as he's going to be moving up to that most likely Lingbang Hydra. So that might be even going Lingbang Muta, as we do have the Baneling. This lair has just started, so we're going to see what type of tech route he's going to add Hydras on, or Mutt-Mutts. I'm curious to see. Nice healthy worker numbers for each player. 50 to 51 to 42. Numbers went up as I was trying to say. Love that, cast your curse. And we are going to have the eBays heading on down so that LastSurprise can start to get his upgrades. The upgrade will be rather far behind, as by the time that those complete, I'm guessing the upgrades for Lingboy will be about 5/7 done. Lair's about 5 to 6/7 done. And so is Stem. Okay, things are going good. We do have an armory behind this. Did have a Ling running on by here. We do have a couple medevacs, so the armory is going to be on the way. So that is going to allow these Hellions to turn into Hellbats. So this is going to be a bit of a scary push. Hidden here at the 6-minute mark. You can hit faster if I remember correctly. Can hit a little bit faster than what normally happens. But there are 4 queens out here. The creep spread is very nice up the middle of the map here. So Lingboy is not going to be surprised by this at all. He is starting to morph some Banelings. Not going to have them quite in time as fast as he'd like, but they should finish up by the time the Hellbats reach here. The Queens are going to be able to stall and delay for as long as possible. The Marines now starting to move up the Banelings right into the midst of the Hellbats. So a few of them do go down, the rest of them, only 1 remains. The Lings are now going to be able to get in onto the Marines, but the Marines are chewing through everything very nicely, but there are still 5 Queens. There's a few Banelings still in the back, and on creep those, actually some brilliant target fire here by LastSurprise. It's just Marines versus Queens now. Still a couple of transfuses left. Now going to try and catch some creep trimmers on his way out, as it is time to retreat. One of the medevacs did get taken out in these Queens. Ooh, careful medevac! Oh, 1 more volley! Oh, 22 hit points. Ooh, and a lot of those Marines are nearly dead too. That was a close call here for LastSurprise, but decent attack. Wasn't able to snipe any Queens, but was able to get rid of all the Lings and Banes for the most part. So resources loss-wise, he is slightly ahead. 26 Lings and 9 Banelings going down for the trade of 1 medevac, 5 Hellions, and 6 Marines. If we look at the income advantage tab, it is starting to sway into Lingboy's favor as he's starting to get that Zerg economy ramping on up. So it will be Lingbang Hydra, as the Hydralisk Den is now completing, so that those Hydras will be able to provide some excellent DPS to add on the back of the nice meat shield and just kind of initial splash attack that the Lings and Banes will provide. This drop is in a bit of a tipsy-turvy situation, but we'll see what happens. 11 Hydra is going to be on the production tab here right now. The 3 base economy is in full force here for LastSurprise. He's getting his 4th CC up and running. He does have 1-1 completed and just starting 2-2, so isn't going to be too far behind in upgrades. This is going to be nice. Combat Shield is about to complete here for LastSurprise, which will mean his Marines are ready to rock and roll. Fully upgraded, fully supplied, and fully prepared to die. We got the massive Banelings now moving out. Baneling speed is completed, so they're going to be able to be dealing as much damage as possible. The creep spread has died down a little bit, but is still sufficient. LastSurprise now only just starting to really get a bit of damage dealt on that. Since he lost all of his Hellions in that push, he is not able to use them to deal with this. That is a lot of Lings and Banes, though. This one siege tank is very much dead. These Marines are going to try and get as much damage done. Ooh, an excellent Baneling connection up at the north and south location. The siege tank surprisingly still alive. Most of the Lings and Banes have been taken out. The Hydras are going to try and get on top of these medevacs, but without the augmented thingies that Hydralisks get, they will not be able to chase that down yet. But the Lingbane, the Ling Hydra attack is going to start to move forward. They catch the siege tanks on siege. There was 1 siege, and this one nearly dies. The Marines are pushing a little far forward. Might try to... Oh, no. Is able to catch all of these Hydras, not overextending at all. These Hydras trying to get a last few chips away, and even going to get the Overseer. An excellent pickoff here for LastSurprise over Lingboy. Supplies are now in favor of LastSurprise, 134 to 112. LastSurprise ahead in both workers and army. Nearly 10 workers ahead is LastSurprise, as he has his 4th base up and going. This Overlord's still chilling here. This little guy, he's super scared. He's like... That's what an Overlord says. I've peed my pants so many times because I've been so scared I'm gonna die. I translated for you guys. You're welcome. I take Overlord in class. Am I zoomed out? No. Okay. So 2-2 is done for the Lings and Banes. Here for LastSurprise, but 2-2 is about to complete. Now for LastSurprise, Lingboy's 2-2 has completed. More Hydras on the way, as well as a Hive. So that is going to be nice. 3-3 immediately started. So LastSurprise now for the first time in this game is going to be getting an upgrade advantage as both players continue to ramp on up those armies. We're going to start to transition a little bit into the late game. We're going to see what kind of tech LastSurprise decides to use to help deal with the mass of flood that Lingboy is going to be able to continue to produce as he gets so many Lings and Banes. Hydra support doing very good. Still just sticking on Marine Marauder, Siege Tank, Medevac. But we should see something hopefully soon like Liberators or Ghosts. One of the two you'll usually see. You can go into something like Thor's depending on what they're going. But LastSurprise might be waiting just to see what Lingboy is going to go for first before he truly commits to a particular tech pack. He is adding on more starports now as well as a fusion core, as I just say those things. So there is a good chance that it's going to be Liberators with range. Could maybe go for battle cruisers. That is pretty popular, and I do love myself some good battle cruisers. Battle cruiser is here, you know. But continuing to just ramp on up here. Adrenal Gland is on the way. No Ultralisk Cavern or anything. Just continuing to power on through Thingbane Hydra. It is a powerful composition. Though I wouldn't mind seeing either Liberators or Battlecruisers. I feel like both would be effective here. A lot of the Banelings running into some Siege Tanks and a few of the Forward Marines. Though Lingboy decides that it is time to push the advantage. The Siege Tanks have a very nice staggered back spread. So a lot of this army of Lingboy has been taken out. One Siege Tank remains, but there's enough bio here to be able to dance with those Hydras with the help of the Siege Tank. Both players trading about evenly, going to be backing on up both sides. LastSurprise was 97 workers and continuing to produce 4 at a time. I can't tell if that's nerves or what. We do have a drop here to the northern 5th base. Going to be able to get about 4 workers, but the Lings will be able to clean that up. Vipers are the play now to help deal with these Siege Tanks. A lot of the army continuing to wait here as he produces 20 more Banelings, both players with an incredibly healthy economy. LastSurprise was swinging there, but even with 101 workers, Lingboy is having the advantage. The 5th base is on the way. The problem with having so many workers is you're going to be mega oversaturated on all of your bases. As we can see here, 33 here. We had 16 out of 8 here. We have 11 out of 6 here. It's just not supply efficient. Kudos to him for doing it. That is a very alpha star move. So the tech of choice will be Ghosts in this situation. No nukes yet. The fusion core is out, but not using it for anything quite just yet. Has gotten the starports ready, but no, this starport does have a tech lab, so I'm curious to see. Yeah, Liberators. It's going to be Liberator Ghost. Very solid and effective choice. The army here of Lingboy going to be moving on down to the south, as he's going to have a little bit of a defense group up here to the north to help things out. 3-3 is about to complete for Lingboy, so he's not going to be at a disadvantage upgrades-wise anymore in that department, but tech-wise, LastSurprise is starting to ramp up and get a little bit ahead. Vipers are good, but with only 3, the combo of Ghosts and Liberators will be super good. The army is not ready though. LastSurprise was not paying attention to over here. The tank spread is very good. Lingboy is going to try and roll through. The Vipers putting down Binding Clowns and Abducts. All the tanks are gone. There is a Ghost here, but there's just too much Zerg, and the Terran forces are going to have to withdraw back to the planetary. Liberators are here and are going to start to put down the liberation zones, but the Hydras are right on top of them, so they are going to not live for very long. However, the rest of the ground army has been taken out by the remaining bio and planetary. It's just Hydras here. They do outrange the planetary, surprisingly, as it does not have whatever the upgrade's called. I know what it is, I just can't remember right now what it is, but oh no, they do not outrange it. So the planetary going to be able to chase away those Hydras, but the supply is still pretty even. We do have a little skirmish up here to the top, some Marauders trying to sacrifice their lives for ire. doing a decent job. One of them has 4 kills, the other has 7, 8. Not too shabby. Okay, so that's actually going to pull the whole army here to help deal with this. The medevacs are just going to pop on up and slip off away. So Overlord still chilling here. I love it. No nukes. Vindicta is not actually playing, you guys. But we do have a Spire now mostly completed, most likely going to be going to some kind of Broodlord tech 15 minutes into this game, and it's already a good one. Okay, so this attack path is going to be open here as Lingboy is going to try and push on here to this surprise. Not going first round, continuing to just go at a one-dimensional attack, just going straight on, but there is just so much Zerg here. The Vipers are able to pull the Liberators forward. They're going to be able to re-siege. There aren't really much siege tanks here, so the Lingbanes are not going to be waste much use. Those Banelings able to just crash through. There were so many, they just go into the planetary. They kill the planetary, kill 19 of the SCVs that were all there, and kill the Ghost Academy. Hot dang, what a play. Supply is now slightly in favor of LastSurprise as he still has 95 workers, and he's going to be building 4 more. Oh my goodness. I feel like that's a bit of a mistake because with so many just overall units the Zerg has, I just question and wonder. Which button is resources lost? Is it this one? No, we're just going to do this and then we can see them. So Lingboy has lost more resources, but he has not really been pressured a whole lot. The harassment from LastSurprise has not done a whole lot. But 3 more command centers being produced. Man, that oversaturation is killer. Guys, I'm not this high MMR, so what do I know? I'm just lowly Diamond 2. Liberator range finally being researched, as well as we're getting Liberated +1 attack. High stack auto tracking, that's the upgrade I was thinking of before. And near steel framing or plating, whatever it is. Little Strike Force is going to try here and clean up the creep. Unfortunately for it, the army of Lingboy is right here to help deal with this. Apologies for the little bit of lag, guys. I don't know. That has been happening slightly to me recently. I don't know what's going on, and since we're into such a late game. Yeah. So the Marine Marauder Force is going to start to push forward, but going to get chased away again. Neither player really able to pull out the killing blow. The Greater Spire has completed, and 11 Corruptors on the way to help to bring out them GG loads. I almost died cooking dinner last night, says Skipper. Excellent. I'm glad you didn't die, because I need you watching this stream right now, my good friend. But here we go, Lingboy. The creep spread is immaculate here, covering almost 2/3 of the map, and is really pushing down to the expansions of the Terran. Going to continue to move on to the side to prevent the creep from being taken out. And LastSurprise is in a bit of a pickle as we zoom out here. Not a whole lot. Lingboy could probably just roll through here right now and deal with this. Most of the army, I don't know where it is. Probably because 108 of his supply is workers. But here comes the Zerg army rolling through. No Broodlords have been morphed yet. The Corruptors are just here at the top to help deal with the Liberators and Medevacs. Most of the ground forces have been killed off. However, there is a little bit of Hydras left to help deal with this. Most of the Corruptors have remained alive. He will be able to move those into Broodlords very soon if he wants. 78 more Lings on the way, ladies and gentlemen. Hot dang. That is a lot. More ghosts being produced, and infestors are also going to be brought in to help support the cause for Ire. As infestors are here. Lots of hatcheries. If we look at the structures tab, we have 7, as well as 1 hive. SCVs being sent to attack drones here. Clearing up supply. It's about dang time, since he still has 94. Freak man, get it together. Both players banking a considerable amount of money. But here we go. The first Broodlords have started to morph, however, can't morph too many more than 3 as the supply is not here. The remainder of the SCVs have been sent to attack the northeastern side. The cause of Char. Get your lore straight. I knew what I was doing, Tokun. I intentionally said Ire. Because, hey, guess what? Get your lore straight. Zerg invaded Ire and took it over, and the Protoss had to run away. So, and then they got killed off on Char. So, get your facts and lore straight. It is now for Ire. Boom. Get on my level. But it wasn't their homeland. Yeah, but it is now. This attack here going to be able to most likely take out this planetary. One lowly Hydra helping out with this. Lings and Banes nearly, and are going to be able to do it. Not the most cost-efficient trade, but able to take out 14 more SCVs. And LastSurprise down to but a lowly 62. Normally what you'd want to see at this stage in the game from a Terran. 71 workers have been killed and 464 Zerglings. Oh my gosh. Tokun, we can agree to disagree. As most people do with you, winky face, love you. So, we've got Ghost now killing Creep. Don't see that every day. Ooh, almost a golden fungal, but only going to capture 3. EMP is going to go down. Actually going to land on all of the investors. A huge hit here for LastSurprise as he attempts to push forward. A lot of these Corruptors going to get sniped a bit. However, the Broodlords remain safe. A lot of these Ghosts are going to get surrounded by the Lings. Going to be able to go into the Liberator Dome. Many Lings are freed from slavery of the Overmind and Kerrigan and all the other people. The Siege Tank's going to be able to finish the job. Most of the Ghosts have been taken out here. The Corruptors and the Broodlords are going to be able to start to attack, and there's not a whole lot here to answer to the Broodlords. 2 remain, as a lot of them are taken out, and Liberators are now having to fight for the cause of Char. Winky face. But yeah, both players are going to kind of stand off here, but LastSurprise is now down 70 supply. 5 more Broodlords on the way, 72 more Zerglings and 4 Corruptors. Lingboy, that's not even putting a dent into his bank as he has so much money. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 legit mining bases. This one technically has a few minerals to scrape the bottom of the barrel with. LastSurprise is going to be expanding. Nope. He's decided, why expand in the proper location? Expand beside it, as he's going to be floating a new base here. This base is now again under attack, and the Corruptors are going to start to vomit on it. The SCV repair is really good, but the Lings are able to go and kill them all, and this base will most likely be finished in a jiffy. Yeah, there it is. Another 24 workers down. LastSurprise is down to 37 workers. Super unfortunate. There's a couple of Lings there trying to deal some damage, but blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Okay. Nukes finally being started. I feel like the keyboard has now been given to Vindicta, but who knows the nuke dicta. But yeah, Lingboy, again, could probably go and finish this game right now. Up 50 army supply. Getting another Spire, because why the heck not? Probably for upgrades, I hope. First nuke going to be landing on down here. Let's see if Lingboy is able to respond to it properly. Yeah, he knows where it is. The drones are going to be able to escape. No! No, 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 no! Oh! Little early on the uptick there as 12 workers go down. I mean, the economy is still super good. The Zerg army is now rolling forward through the little tiny Terran force that remains. Broodlords and Banelings and oh my. Ghosts trying to do their best, but this one is the loneliest number. 1 remaining siege tank tries. Lingboy now just having way too much fun. Little strike force here is going to take that out, and another nuke is going to be able to finish this, to seal the deal over there. Didn't even see that. This is actually going to pull the whole army back as this hatchery goes down, but actually now the army's going to just go away because they don't give a darn. What maybe is now going to push? I don't know what Lingboy's doing here. He can finish him. Ugh, I feel like Emperor Palpatine. Finish him. I shall get a new, stronger apprentice. The Cracklings will finally clean that up as 2 hatcheries get taken out there. No Vipers have been replaced, actually, fun fact, in this game, so that's a little unfortunate, but the rest of this will get cleaned up as LastSurprise is down nearly 100 supply. Has rebuilt workers, is building 14 Marines at a time, but when there are Banelings on the field, you're gonna have a rough time. Here comes this, what might be the final attack. Banelings and Lings rolling through, killing absolutely everything. The Ghosts will cloak, but there are Overseers here. The Teeples are up, the Lings will continue to move forward. The Broodlords haven't even joined the fray yet. There's another huge pack of Lings about to come in. The Lings have a complete surround on this. GG, well played is called. Lingboy's gonna take game number 1. Okay, so it's loser pick, so we're gonna find out our next map in a minute. Okay. So, reminder everyone, if there happens to be any cheese at any point in this series, I will drink for you some fantastic Canadian grade A maple syrup. So, pray for cheese. Next map is going to be King's Cove. Okay, here we go. We're going to get into game number 2 here momentarily. So which are you? Hot, hot, hot. Liquid diabetes. Yeah, but it's worth it. It's so good. Loser picks. Which one? Why aren't you picking hot, 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 hot? You get timed out for that, mister. Just kidding. I won't time you out just yet. Okay. Oh, I love this song, but unfortunately, we have to go to the next map. Lingboy is up 1-0. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back into the action. In the upper left corner of the map, King's Cove, weighing it at a solid 4.9k MMR on NA, the purple Terran LastSurprise. And in this corner, in the red, both from Alpha X, the Zerg player weighing in at a solid 5.3k MMR, it's Lingboy. Love me too much that. I love you too much that I would time you out, Winky Face. Ooh, hello. Dun 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 dun. We have a pool first. Now, will it be aggressive? Is there a link? There is a drone being sent down, so it won't be an all-in or anything. But dun 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 dun. Let's count them together. 1 barracks. 2 barracks. So we have the old style proxy 2 racks versus pool first. Who will win? Who will lose? So this is nice for Lingboy, as he will be able to get spines and whatnot down much faster. We have a 3rd barracks being it's Reaper. It's 3 racks proxy 3 racks Reaper. So there's the double gas. Only 7 SCVs on minerals, as you don't really need that much. The risk here, which he will have to deal with, hopefully, is some supply depots. But ladies and gentlemen, isn't gonna make 120 workers again. He may have a chance to win. This is true. This is the only this city is as cheese. Drink up. Yes, yes. Now we there is the scout, so the Lings are going to start to do this. The Reaper will start to nibble away at them to try and distract. Now everyone, here I am. So good. So good. Okay. Promise complete. Reapers are starting to deal some damage. This bunker is in a very awkward spot. That SCV going down, I question that. That might be just a distraction technique. One of the first spine crawler is on the way, as well as a roach warren. Spine crawler will really just be able to defend. That was actually super good. So this bunker is going to try and get up. However, I'm a little concerned because of the access Queens will have. 3 Reapers are now out, able to produce 3 at a time. Is supply blocked though? That is, oh no, it's a disaster. Doesn't even have a an orbital command to do a supply drop. This is really bad here for LastSurprise, and he hasn't started it. He hasn't seen it yet. He is blah blah blah. He hasn't seen it yet. He's been so focused on micro. Still is only just on 5 Reapers, is not able to produce anything right now. Ravagers have been started. He has added so much, but is just so focused. The dedication here is huge. We do have 6 Reapers, though, which is a very dangerous thing. Orbital has started to be able to get that supply drop. He needs to get some things that are called supply depots started. Few roaches and a ravager out. The spine crawler's going to start to move forward. 6 more drones on the way. Very confident and cocky Lingboy. Willing to do this. yeah, that is a huge mess up. Okay, a supply depot is finally going to be on the way, but this push is dead as there is 16 army supply, enough roaches and queens to be able to hold any amount of reapers. The economy is just too good here as well for Lingboy, who is up 21 to 16 workers. Grenades not helping Lingboy here. Is going to lose a reaper, unfortunately. Is building a factory back at home to complete the wall off. More Ravagers are going to be on the way. Still attempting to keep things going with the Reapers, but Lingboy's just going to be too good. Hi, Jerry. Go, Jerry. Which one's Jerry? All right, well. This cheese has failed greatly because he didn't have the supply. If he had the supply, he might have been able to keep this going. Now at this point, he's just trying to stall. The issue here is that LastSurprise doesn't have an expansion. Lingboy does. LastSurprise only doesn't even have a full base saturation. Lingboy does. LastSurprise is not wearing Canadian colors. Lingboy is. Therefore, Lingboy will win. Shadow Zarek, that's your name now, Zarek. Interesting, interesting. Okay, so the next follow-up is a tank. So it's going to be going for an all-in here. I'm guessing with this tech lab, going to be going for Banshee. So it's going to be Banshee Siege Tank, 1 base all-in, super late here in the game for LastSurprise. Hopefully he's able to keep things busy enough with these Reapers. Stopped reproduction now, and there's going to be, nope, was going to go Marines, and is actually now just going to fly home. There's the Banshee with Is he going to try and macro out of this? The fool! Fool of LastSurprise! Never pull out of an all-in, especially on a Wednesday. So it's going to be a command. Well, I'm calling it. Lingboy's won this. The economy is just too far ahead for Lingboy. These Reapers keep dying, as there's just so many Ravagers here. One of the Ravagers is about to die. Yeah, the Reapers aren't going to be able to deal with this, but if we look at the units lost tab, 8 Reapers have gone down. The resources advantage is in favor of Lingboy. So LastSurprise, I don't know. Lingboy getting ready to move forward with his 2 base all-in that he's going to be pulling through. Actually, this hatchery's super low. All things considered, the barracks have almost flown their way home. But yeah, it's just Banshees with Cloak now, or the style of choice. We do have the Reapers trying to take off a Queen. Can they shave it off? No, they're going to have to run away. Getting surrounded by Roaches and Ravagers, going to try and run around into the main base, circle around. One of them will die. Another one nearly loses his life for the cause of the Confederacy. The Dominion. There we go. That's what I was looking for. And the Ravagers are here. Pick off another 2, 3 actually, and 1 remains. So that's super unfortunate. LastSurprise now down 30 supply, evenly distributed between the workers and the army. Now at the 7.5 minute mark, putting down his expansion. Standard. Okay. Well. Hydra the Sten, as Lingboy is not looking to knight us and finish this game at all. He's going to be going for a 3rd base. Alright. Siege tanks will be able to chase away these Ravagers for now. A couple of SUVs taken out, but this Roach Force, it's not an all-in, fortunately for LastSurprise, so there is still a chance. Where is Banshees? Right as I say that, there they are. Able to take out the Queen. The Spore still being able to take a lot of pot shots, getting one of those Banshees pretty down. Oh, that Queen! 1 hit point away from dying. These Banshees actually getting some nice work done. 7 work, 8 so far going down. Really well done. These drones are in a lot of trouble. I mean, Lingboy fortunately can afford to lose all of these workers, as he is super far ahead. Ravager's able to zone out the Banshees to prevent things from getting too far. This Queen's super scared, but these Banshees are just dealing so much damage. Finally, Hydras are out here to help chase them away, but after 11 workers going down and a couple of Ravagers and Queens, those Banshees definitely have allowed him to claw slightly back. Lol. Alright. Sorry, I had to take a breather for a second. So, we've got 5 siege tanks now. LastSurprise turtling up hardcore. Lingboy ramping things up, getting an infestation pit. Now, this is the mark of why Lingboy's 5.3k and I'm 3.8. He doesn't just go and try and finish the game right now and throw it away. He pushes through behind this and just gets more ahead. So this third base is going to be delayed a little bit. Sorry guys, just checking something. Okay, cool. Done checking. Alright. So, all things considered, I mean, LastSurprise isn't technically out of it. The Banshees really allowed him to have a chance. I'm saying there's a chance, but the chance is not really that great. That Overlord gonna lose his life for ire. And the Zerg army is starting to move out. 73 army supply. However, there are a ton of tanks. 4 over there, 2 over here. Actually, this whole position right here is not super strong. Lingboy gonna move more to the no, he's backing up. He says, no, not today. Thought about it, a little indecisive, but not gonna be right now. This drop getting ready to push on in, but not going to be a whole lot for it to do right here, as Lingboy has expanded to the southern position. Let's see here, guys. Vipers are now being produced as the hive has completed. The drop now here into the natural, but that is quickly going to be shut down, as there are more Hydra, almost more roaches than there are Marines, which is never a good recipe. Ooh, gonna catch some of these and be able to take out a few more. 1 roach will die, but more Marines are gonna have to run away. Not gonna be able to get healed up just yet. Still tons of tanks, building 2 at a time is LastSurprise, which is not. Which is a little bit of a surprise. It's gonna be good. No upgrades still though for LastSurprise. He is cutting that corner. Not really great. Just getting his E-bays now. Try and help deal with this, but the amount of siege tanks, he has 9 on the field right now. That is very nice. Very nice. Yeah, that's true. Lingboy has not been punishing LastSurprise for it. Has just been focusing at home, is now at 72 workers, 75 and 125 army supply. He's maxed out. LastSurprise is down 50 supply. So, I mean, I feel like it's the beginning of the end here. The Marines are going to be able to scout this. Scan goes down, sees the army. The siege tanks, wow, that's still a lot. The Vipers are out and will be able to help with this. But here come the Marines. There's so many Marines. Without Banelings here, these roaches will not be able to trade efficiently. The Vipers are a little late to the party, but there's just still so much Zerg here. And instantly, 9 Hydras, 9 roaches. Roach, Hydra, a really good composition. The siege tanks nearly all getting taken out. 104 supply. The Vipers are going to be able to yank the final 2 back into the jaws of the Zerg force. The reinforcements are going to be coming on out to help this small squadron. More Ravagers on the way. Didn't really see their biles put to a lot of use. Maybe we were able to do a little bit of damage onto the bile, but not really taking care of the tanks. That is the advantage of throwing Ravagers into the Roach Hydra mix, making it a bit more viable in situations like this, as you're able to get on top of those siege tanks. However, this is not a ramp you want to be walking off. The Vipers are able to yank 2 of the siege tanks in, which is definitely going to be able to help push up. There's not really any bio here, and so the Zerg army, although taking lots of hits, everything's getting yanked. This is just going to be too much. The Zerg force pushing through. GG is called, and Lingboy's going to take a 2 to our lead. Okay, let me take a drink, guys. But, I mean, I feel like LastSurprise could have had a chance in that had he not been so heavily supply blocked. Like, that was, his time supply capped in that game was 3 minutes and 37 seconds. I guarantee at least 2/3 of that was at the beginning during that cheese. So now we're just gonna wait till LastSurprise picks our next map. Gonna do New Repugnancy as our next map. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Really excited to have you. Again, I am Captain Canuck, a caster here for Alpha X. I also have a Twitch channel that once school starts, I'll be doing some consistent streaming, hopefully. Cross my fingers that I can make a proper schedule. So go follow me there at Captain Canuck 35 on Twitch. You can also follow me on Twitter, Captain Canuck 35 there as well. Make it real nice and easy. Yes, Skipper. Skipper is a good friend of mine. He and I play, and I have seen plenty of long games where he had less than 10 seconds of supply block. It is super impressive. Okay, let's get into game number 3 here, ladies and gents. Gonna flip that, and Lingboy is up 2-0. It's best of 7. Okay, now I'm gonna introduce these players in my Gandalf voice. In the bottom left, here on New Repugnancy, letter edition. The purple turn down 2-0, looking to bring it back. He is LastSurprise. And in the upper right, the red Zerg, currently putting on a show of pure domination. It's Lingboy. And as we can see here to the south, we have yet another proxy gate. Oh, and we've got a nice little diva spray. What a nice little touch for us. Oh, he knew we were watching. Thumbs up indeed. So, just 2 racks for now. No third SCVs appearing to make it out, but it's looking like it will be Reapers again, as we have the double gas. But this time it's a hatch gas pool, which is going to be much better for LastSurprise. She really needs to win this game in order to not be down 3-0 and need to do a reverse sweep. Oh, there's the third barracks. Not bringing a third SCV. Gonna keep that at home to hopefully build some more supply depots. Let's see if he can solve that problem he had before. Okay. We'll go back to normal voice now in case any of you are annoyed. Not really why I would ever stop, but I'll save that. I'll save the full cast of that for another day. SCV not going to get scouted as there is no Overlord around here to scout for proxies. However, the hatchery is in vision of this SCV. This SCV now with the Reaper support. This SUV is now going to start to put down a bunker. This drone is in a lot of doo-doo. Is going to be able to turn into a sport crawler though. Nice save. Alright, so the first Reaper is going to be able to jump up into the main seat for just 2 Lings being made this time instead of the typical 4. Not going to be super helpful here. I wouldn't mind a game cap. Thank you! I'll do it on my channel, not on the Alpha X channel, but in my channel, I hope to start one day a series of casting where people will say, hey, do this voice for casting a game, and I'll do it. Still need to cast again. It's been too long. I know, man. I kind of ended up bailing on the JSL casting as I just couldn't figure out how to find the right time to do it with you and stuff, and then feeling like it. But this is actually going way smoother this time. LastSurprise is not supply blocked, has not lost a Reaper. Oh, he's lost 1. But this Queen's super dead. We're gonna lose another Reaper. Oh, I thought he was almost gonna be able to save it, but lost another Reaper. However, these 4 Reapers were able to finish off that Queen. The Reapers are now gonna jump into the main and try and help deal with this Queen, focusing down one of the Reapers, but the micro is good. Some nice grenade shots to help delay the attacks of the Queen. Very nice there out of LastSurprise. Now there's really nothing here to counter these Reapers. The Reapers are going to be able to seal the deal. 4 drones have gone down. Roaches are now out. The Roach Warren is completed. 5 drones have gone down, but without the supply block issue, LastSurprise is going to be able to continue to ramp up his Reaper count. Ravagers are being produced to be able to have that extra range, which will be nice. 3 Reapers have gone down, which is not ideal, but nice grenades to zone out. Almost going to be able to get... Oh, not quite able to get the Spine Crawler. This bunker will be salvaged. Nicely done. So now the Spine Crawler is going to be able to move up, and it appears Lingboy has held again with a nice rush to Roaches. For those of you who don't know, blah, 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 blah. Maybe I just need to join you here with Alpha X. Hey, we are looking for more casters, and you don't have to stream. We're always looking. You can always be a co-caster. That would always be fun. You can do some stuff here. It'd be really cool. We'll talk about it later, man. So the Reapers are now going to still and try and get some damage done, but this has definitely done more. LastSurprise is only at 15 workers, which is not great, as he has lost 2. Hasn't been only started making them again. Yeah, Zarek. No, it's something we can look at and talk about, figure out. We will see. We will see, everyone. We don't have to discuss this. This is not... We don't have to worry about the fellowship yet. Yes. Alright, so back to this game. So that's a lot of Ravagers. Has he lost any? No Ravagers has been lost. Just 9 workers. Was able to get that 1 Spine Crawler. The grenade usage of LastSurprise has been very good. Really using that to zone out. Ooh, wasn't paying attention there. He's going to lose another couple Reapers. Has stopped the reproduction and is floating stuff on home. Banshee will be the follow-up again. No second command center, though. Okay. Well. LastSurprise again wasn't able to make that work. Was able to take out more workers, which will buy him some more time. But oh my gosh, that's so many Ravagers. That is 9 Ravagers, guys. Man, oh man, oh man. There's not really much to hold. There's 7 Reapers on the map. They can't hold. They cannot hold. Bunker is going down at the top of the ramp here for LastSurprise as he desperately clings to a potential life. I wouldn't mind seeing that Banshee going and chipping away at these Ravagers just yet. The Biles landing on the supply depot is going to do a really good job, and now LastSurprise his supply block. There are going to be no more units. However, the early ones are going to get taken out by the Marines and the Banshee. The Banshee is going to be able to chip away at these Ravagers till the cows come home and then go back to vacation again the following year. So Lingboy not able to close out the game like he was hoping there. This Overlord still just chilling. Blah, 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 blah. Cocky Overlord. That is the noise the cocky Overlord make. Blah, 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 blah. And these Marans are not going to do anything. Now they're going to do something about it. Okay. Still a supply block, couple of reactors going down on these barracks, getting combat shields, and since there's continues to be no more expansion, I'm thinking that LastSurprise is hoping to finish this out. Gonna get 3 more workers, gonna lose 1 more Reaper for his troubles, but again, such good grenade control. I love it. Lingboy gonna chase that away. So Lingboy not in a great situation much himself. He is ahead in the worker just overall supply. But the harassment from LastSurprise is relentless, never stopping. There's no third base either, which begs the question, where is this going to go? Is this going to go to some sort of Nidus play? He is now finally getting a lair at nearly the 8-minute mark, completely standard. And there continues to be more and more Banshees produced. Now we're just going straight up Marines, getting a tank or 2. And I think LastSurprise is going to try and go just for an all-in here. Guys, also, I forgot to mention a little earlier, if you scroll up in the chat, you will see the Match Reno link to the show match that we're seeing. Please go and use the code there and add 50 cents to the prize pool for free. And, yeah, since we have a little bit... the 820 expansion, guys. Woohoo! Yeah, there's the Nidus. Okay. Oh, guys, I forgot. LastSurprise cheesed again. You know what that means? Boltum's up. The cheese maple syrup drink. Oh, I almost knocked that over. That would have been really bad, and I would have just freaked out and gone away for a little bit, and you guys would have had to just watch this particular screen for a while. Okay, going away now. Unless you guys want to see my beautiful face more. And here comes the push. The boys! The boys have been pulled! Yeah, I wondered why he was building that. Might have just been an automatic reaction. Oh, this is super awkward. Okay, so the Nidus is coming here. The boys and the army is here. Them and the boys. Who wins? Okay, so an army comes to a completely empty base. And this army comes to a completely empty base. We got ourselves a good old-fashioned base trade, folks. The Terran buildings are floating away. The Zerg army is now retreating back into its own base. It's going to lose the natural, which is no bueno. Banshee going to be able to provide some high ground vision. There is an Overseer, but it has to get chased away. The siege tanks are going to be able to shell on there to zone things out, and this is going to allow the army to come up here. 22 workers have been lost. LastSurprise has not lost very many of his, but that is just so many roaches and ravagers with the Queen support. One of the siege tanks will go down. The Marines have been hit by a couple of the biles. The Broodlings will now come and surround the siege tank, and there's just too many roaches here, folks. I think Lingboy has held yet again another cheese. Oh my goodness, the Terran army has been decimated. GG, and Lingboy's gonna go up 3-0. All right, I'm gonna go and thank, yeah, there's the code, guys. It just popped up. Thank you, Nightbot. Guys, go use it now, please. Yes, press F to pay respects, y'all. Okay. Will this be the final game here, guys? Will it be a clean 4-0 sweep? These players are ready to go. Bing, bang, boom, pop, pop, pop. Ooh. Okay. Here we go. Game number 4. As we just wait for the loading. How y'all guys doing tonight? Hope y'all are doing good. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. Okay, cool. Here we go. Sorry, I'm a little absent-minded today. Just not able to think a super ton, but hopefully I'm still able to give you guys these super entertaining matches. Good. Kind of sad that GSL vs. the World doesn't start until 2 a.m. Right? Like that. I don't want to stay up that late because I work at 8 a.m. So I'm not staying up that late. I don't care. That much. You can always watch the VOD. But here we go. Down 3-0 in the bottom right of Apocalypse. That's the new way of saying it, Winky Face. It's the Purple Terran LastSurprise. And looking to go for the clean sweep here. Hoping to really end this series right here, right now, but not choosing to do so. It's Lingboy. So this supply depot is here to help with the early wall off. And oh my gosh, the greediest of greed, LastSurprise going for command center first. You do not see that very much these days. Fortunately for him, Lingboy is also going for an expansion first. If this was a 12 or something, it'd be over. That'd be all she wrote. So Barrack's gonna go down. This map, no, so no cheese, just greed. Greed is the macro player's form of cheese. So a macro player that loves to play long, greed is their form of cheese, like I just said. I repeat myself, I say. I repeat myself, I say. Okay. So double early gas for LastSurprise again. So looking to get some early tech, potentially just a quick factory. So it's going to be just normal scouting Reaper. Going to go for another a third gas. Okay, we might be seeing a battle cruiser rush. My guess, yeah, that's going to be my guess. I'm going to submit. So there's the factory. Okay. Keep an eye on this. What? I did it. Lingboy's listening to the stream or something. Oh my gosh, I literally just said that. Oh, that's freaky. Illuminati confirmed, guys. Whew. Okay. Yeah, there's the starports. Yep. And is there a fourth? No fourth guess yet. Not. Don't necessarily need it. I mean, I don't play turn. So actually super late third, 30 seconds late. It's not like there's any tech or banging nest or anything, just Ling speed completing. Reaper gonna get. Oh gosh, the mind games, guys. I still can't get over that. I predicted that, and then Lingboy just spat out, "I predict BC rush." Has he seen? So he hasn't seen the main base, hasn't seen the expansion. So doesn't actually know. That's just a bold statement. Wow. Okay. So Hellions will be there. Tech labs are coming on, but no fusion core. So is it going to be some kind of Hellion Banshee? Yes. A supply blocked Banshee. Okay. So okay, let's look. How many queens are there? There are 4 queens out. There's another, so there's going to be 5. I hesitate. I question the wisdom of this. As here comes this. Sees both tech labs going, and since battle cruisers don't need both tech labs for upgrades, it's either Lingboy's going to see, okay, this is either a mind game to make him think it's a Banshee play, or he's just gonna just go for it. I mean, more queens will just help deal with this. He's gonna have 6 in like a second. So, I don't like this because there's gonna be too many queens, and LastSurprise doesn't have anything to deal with the queens because queens are really good. Now on the ground, he's gonna have banelings. That if LastSurprise goes for Hellbats. Banelings are going to be able to deal with those. So, I don't like this situation that LastSurprise has put himself in. It's a very good situation for Lingboy, as he has the tools he needs to uphold anything. He is getting a third CC and a couple more factories, so Lingboy's most likely going to try and play through this a bit. I mean, LastSurprise is trying to play through this a little bit. Ooh, actually, the Queen's getting a jump on this little force. Going to be able to take out one Hellion. Just one for now. No blue flame either, which isn't going to help. It will be mech. Battle mech, most likely. A couple tech labs being put on. This third CC going to be floating to location. Intersecond hyperflight rotors just about to finish. The Banshees are moving up to the top. Still continuing to produce 2 at a time. Now, I love using Banshees when I play Terran. I think Banshees are a super underutilized unit. My favorite composition, although not always the most effective, is Banshee Cyclone. Just because it's so fast. I love that. So the Banshees are going to come in here, snipe that Queen, and now going to go for some drones. Going to be able to get 3, 4. Gotta have to be careful with that Spore Crawler. But this army, going to be able to only snipe one Baneling. The rest of the Queens are here to help defend this. Banshees are going to have to yeet on away, and now it's going to be more Cyclones and Hellions. It's not producing anything anymore out of the thingies called starports, and is mega supply blocked again. Now we have blue flame and magfield accelerator on the way. There we go. Now as he starts to try and build more Banshees. Why is there a little icon over this guy but not over this? Oh, because it's actually building and this one's not. Okay, cool. We do have a little bit of a fight here. Lingbane Hydra is going to be the choice here to help deal with this mech play. Since Lingbane Hydra is super fast, is able to dance and mingle with the battle mech. But those Banshees are just so fast. They are literally like the Terran version of the Mutt-Mutt. Just can only attack ground, not at ground and air. What if Banshees could attack ground and air? That'd be cool. Alright, be like the new version of the Wraith. Yeah, they'd just be the remade Wraith. They honestly are like an altered Wraith at the point that they're at now. 2 more factories being added on, as well as armories to help LastSurprise try and keep up with his opponents. Worker-wise, Lingboy does have the advantage, about 9 workers ahead. But LastSurprise has the army supply advantage. And now is going to start to posture on the map. Here comes the first group of Hellions and Cyclones. Not going to do a whole lot. We do have the Banshees punching away at this base here. It looks like the Queens aren't going to be able to get over in time. So this base is dead. Oh, barely gets a cancel just at the last possible second. That was risky, to say the least. Banshees going to be able to get another cancel, a nice pick, and then are going to be able to just boost on out of here. Going to be able to snipe a Baneling and a couple of drones as well for the Troubles, not losing any of them. Excellent pick off. Going to be able to start clearing up some creep too, as Blue Flame and Magfield Accelerator are done. And these Queens are actually in a lot of trouble. The Cyclone's going to be able to deal enough damage. The transfuses are there though, and all of them are going to stay alive, wasting almost all their energy. Pathogen glands is being researched, as we will be seeing infestors to help deal with this. That fungal's going to be able to do a super good job. Okay. Bloop, blop, bloop. More creep being cleared up by these Banshees, continuing to produce 2 at a time. Currently has 7 on the map. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay. There is a nice large Zerg force here, 90 army supply. However, LastSurprise has not made the same mistake of making far too many workers. And is able to have a nice healthy army supply and isn't even maxed out. Here comes the Hellions, Banshees, and Cyclones, still able to get a lot of nice lock-ons. It's just massive Hydras. Gonna want to be adding on more Hellions there, I would think, in this situation, as the Hydras being light, get the Hellions get the bonus damage, and you can just run in and roast, as my grandpa always used to say. He was a professional StarCraft player. Then he turned 60 and he wasn't able to do it anymore. He's currently 92 now, so that was a long time ago, but super cool guy. Alright, So, moving on, both players now just chilling, going to be macroing up at home. Supplies nearly dead even. Upgrades, though, heavily in favor of Lingboy, who infestors are nearly ready to pop. Look, there they are. They're going to scuttle a little. They're waddling. They're ducks. Oh, but we do have a bit of a fight. A lot of Cyclones here. Not as many Hellions. The Queens are going to be able to get taken out with this many Cyclones. Over that many Hydras with the amount of DPS they have, Cyclones just can't keep up with the DPS, and the speeds are similar, so it's not the most efficient of trades. Now building 4 Hellions at a time, continuing to build Banshees. Units-wise, he only has 5 now. It's going to shift on top to the north. A 4th base has been established and is mining here for LastSurprise. If we look at the income graphs, has been swaying back and forth more than a hula dancer in Hawaii. But currently in LastSurprise favored. But overall, if you average it, I'd say decently even. These Hydras almost able to take out all the Banshees. Nice scan goes down. Infestors actually in a tough spot. Nice fungal to be able to save them. And that Banshee's going to get taken out. However, another one comes in to join the fray. Hydra's going to take that out again. The Infestor's not quite able to get close enough to be able to get a good fungal. The Cyclone Hellion army is retreating back into the defense of the Terran base. However, no planetary here, and the fungals are starting to land. The Zerg army is getting whittled away, but so is LastSurprise. The trades are just slightly in favor of Lingboy. This command center is... I thought it was falling, but I couldn't check the bar. Actually, this is a planetary, but LastSurprise wasn't able to fall into it quite enough. The Hug of Life is here, but there are infested Terrans and just so many Hydras still here. Able to get so many kills, 11 kills right now, but will finally fall. There just is not enough here for LastSurprise. His army supply is 30 to 74. His workers are falling left and right. There just isn't enough here for LastSurprise. Ladies and gentlemen, Lingboy has done it. Everyone grab your GG buttons, and it's about time. Lingboy is gonna sweep the series of LastSurprise, and in quite convincing fashion. Behind it though, still not just slacking off, getting more Hydras, a Hive and a Spire, but it's the end. It's the final countdown. GG well played, Lingboy. You won the game! Well, guys, thanks for watching. Glad I was able to cast this for y'all. With some good games. Got some cheese, got to drink some maple syrup. So yeah, good time. Well, guys, thank you so much. If you have not yet, hit the follow button here for Alpha X so that you can get notified every time we go live. Please follow us on Twitter as well at AlphaXSC2. You can also follow me on Twitter at CaptainCanuck35, and you can also follow me on Twitch for some more awesome content that I do myself. Captain Canuck 35 on Twitch, please, if you don't mind, do it. At least his manner mules are on point, lol. Are they even manner mules if they're on your side of the map, though? Are they? And he wasn't winning, so... But yeah, no, I get it. Alright. They are bad manner mules, my favorites. Oh, oh, I bet. When Terran loses entire army and Zerg still has 15 Hydras, I wouldn't call that slightly in favor. guys. Well, leave the follows, give the likes. This will be on YouTube at AlphaXSE2 if you guys ever want to see it. Again, thanks so much for watching, and until next time, good night, good luck, and have fun. Bye.